I'll never forget the day when the phone call come through from Anne. I'll never forget the words just said down the phone, it's cancer. Well, it said well, it was pancreatic cancer, not I can't remember, but it was the day I'll never forget, the 11th of July.
Whenever I first heard the words that Mummy had pancreatic cancer, I had heard the words in the past, but I had never fully grasped the reality of what that would mean for someone who would get news like that.
The first time I heard pancreatic cancer was the first time I heard cancer mentioned. Actually, it was on this couch. Daddy came in, the 11th July, like he said, it's your mother. He broke down straight away. Like, I'll never forget that there. Like, never seen Daddy like that before. And he said,
I'll never forget being told that Mummy had pancreatic cancer, and then to make things worse, it was stage 4. There was just no hope.
you hear cancer, like, and you think, sure, they're curing it every day. So my automatic reaction was, it's cancer, they can cure it. Like.
When Mummy was diagnosed, the first thing that I done was go to Google, which was probably one of the worst things I could have done. I'll never forget how heartbreaking the statistics were. There was no hope, no encouragement, no survival stories. I don't want that for another family.
Within 7 months, it's hard to sit and watch it through your own eyes and watch the suffering that your mother's going through and what your sisters and your dad's going through. And it's something that will never, ever leave me. Like.
To the doctors, Mummy was just a number, but she wasn't just a number to us. She was our mummy, our wife, our sister, our best friend, our auntie. The things she was endless, but she wasn't just a number. I'd always spoke to Mummy about setting something up in her memory, and our biggest aim was for people to link the colour purple to pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer has been left behind for over 40 years compared to other cancers. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I suppose you don't really care so much until it's at your doorstep, and unfortunately it's just too late then. The average life expectancy for pancreatic cancer is just 4 to 6 months. 24 people are newly diagnosed with pancreatic cancer each day. Currently, only 4% of those diagnosed will survive beyond 5 years. Pancreatic cancer receives only 1% of the total cancer research spend per year. When Mummy met with her oncologist, he was just so negative, it was disgusting. He said, you know, you'll be lucky if you get 4 to 6 months, and there's probably no point of starting chemotherapy. Through Fight On for Annie, we want to change this. We want to give people a fighting chance. Mummy was more than a mum, she was best friend, my motivation and my inspiration, and she'll always continue to be that. Fight On for Annie is a charity fund that we have set up in memory of Mummy. It raises money for 2 UK pancreatic cancer charities, and it is something so close to our heart. When we launched Fight On for Annie a year ago, we never imagined the success we could have in such a short period of time. We've just had such great support, and Fight On for Annie wristbands have really taken off. They've been travelling all over the world, as far as Australia, Hong Kong, America. It's just unbelievable. We've even had 50 Shades of Grey, Jamie Dornan's star, wear his Fight On for Annie wristband with pride for Mummy. November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, so don't be afraid to put a little purple into your wardrobe, or wear your Fight On for Annie wristband, or even post some statistics or symptoms about pancreatic cancer. Help raise awareness and get involved.
Pancreatic cancer changed all our lives, but we're going to keep on fighting for Annie. Like she used to say, keep her lit.